Right, I'm going to play some blitz games in this Checkmate Coronavirus Blitz Arena. This is 3-minute blitz. It is a 2-hour tournament. I'm unlikely to be playing anything like that much. I thought I'll just play a few games, see how we get on. Okay, just castle. I think I'll go c5. Now will he push? That's a question. Takes. Okay, I'll take. I'm going to play b5. It's a little bit awkward because it runs into moves like this, but yeah, I've got to be very careful. He's trying to get queen down and obviously target a mate, which is what he's gone for. It's like knight across, maybe queen over, I guess. And then is pawn up playable? I think it's going to have to be played. And then I've given him bishop down. That's a bit awkward. He goes knight down. Knight back. I think I'm going to play up and try and put the rook across. Ooh, can he take anywhere? Knight takes. Queen in, but I don't think there's a mate there. It's one of these attacks, if you get it wrong, you just get destroyed instantly. So rook over, he's got bishop down, pawn up maybe. I think I have to play a rook across. But he's now got bishop check or queen check. So that's a forced move, then he goes back. Yeah, I've really misplayed this very badly. Ooh, if I go back he's got queen down, but yeah, I have to go back, I don't see anything else. Can he break here and hit the knight? Possibly. Actually I won't pre-move, but I should be lost here. There shouldn't really be anything I can do. But let's just see what he does. Yeah, queen in, so again it's a forced move. So now I will pre-move to take. He plays rook over, he's going around the back. Oh, I can take it. And then he takes me with a check, so that's a tempter. I take, he takes with a check, and I have to take. And it's made the move after, so... Is there any way out of this? Knight up, maybe? I don't know if this is even playable, really. Yeah, maybe he's just got queen back. Gain a rook, lose a queen. I'm still going to lose a knight, that's exactly what he's done. Can I play a pawn up, lose a knight? I've no idea if this is playable or not, I'm just going to play it anyway. Takes. Okay, I can't block, so I have to play up, it's the only move. So what's his follow-up? I'm hitting the rook, remember, with the knight. I'm maybe going to unwind the rook coming across. Plays knight forward. So takes, queen check, up looks safe. If queen moves, there's a knight check threat. I've seen it. Don't know if I can stop it, but I have seen it. Oh, he just grabs the bishop. Let's hit the queen. Try and drop the knight back. Oh, blundered a piece. Probably a bit dangerous going in there. Oh, I've missed it. I just completely missed it. I was holding on well there and just missed the threat. Right, so what's this? 2376, good luck. Okay, comes forward. I think queen up is alright. He's got knight out wide, I can maybe check. He just plays up, logical. He doesn't have a knight check, so I'm going to hit the knight and take, I think. If this knight moves anywhere, I can just take the knight with a check and drop the queen back. If he takes the pawn, I can take and then grab the knight. Okay, so I take. Let's drop right back. So this could turn up awkward. I'm going to have to push up here, I think, so I could play up here maybe. But now he's got a lovely pawn coming in, so this isn't quite so good. Right, let's try and gain a little bit of space. I'm obviously trying to push up if I can, maybe knight over. He plays down, so I'll hit the bishop. Okay, so I'll hit the queen. Goes back. Let's push up. Again. I don't know if this is actually a good move or not. If he takes, I think I can take with a rook. And check, I think I can drop back. Oh, I've just blundered the bishop, I didn't see it. Well, it's 2 games and 2 blunders, I just haven't seen them. Oh, I can take the rook, I missed that as well. Just missed that as well. That's a very poor start, isn't it? Very poor. Right, 2087, good luck. Let's just play h6, stop bishop g5. Wow, he's gone very bold for the middle, so I'll play d5. Okay. I think I'll try and develop the bishop somewhere. Sorry, on one of them. Okay, which one do I want? I think I'll look to try and trade off this bishop. Okay, so take. So now drop back. Okay, maybe I should actually give up an exchange there. Right, so actually hit the bishop. Try and bring the knight this way. Now is there sack playable there? I don't quite think it is. Push comes down in, let's push. If down, I think I've got knight in. So try and keep it cemented in the middle of the board. So now fix his pawns, try and play up. Maybe I should have played an immediate knight across there, got rid of that bishop. Okay. Yeah, let's play a knight up. Oh, he's just trading the bishop. Okay. I think I'd rather he does the taking than me. I don't want to open the F file. He pushes. Okay, logical. So I'll play queen up, so now I will threaten to take. If he takes, I'll probably take this pawn. He plays over. Oh, well, now I'll take and I will trade off. But now I'll try and keep this pawn up. I must get this in if I can. He stops that. So can I get behind the pawn? I think I need the knight up. Yeah, I've given him a good position here, haven't I? I've misplayed this. I've given him this monster pawn. So knight up, rook across. I might as well play up, but he's just going to push this pawn, so I can't really keep this. Knight up just in case he blunders, takes, and check, which obviously he sees. Now, have I got anything? I don't think so. Just have to come back. Yeah, this is just hopeless, isn't it? Okay, let's just play anything just to open it up. This is just completely hopeless. Okay, he grabs that one. He can just take the knight, can't he? There, I think he can trade the piece. Okay, he doesn't, so check. Well, I must be really off form today. I was playing alright yesterday. Cross, so another check doesn't look good. So let's drop back. Yeah, he can just mop all this up. There's nothing I can do to stop this, is there? I don't think there's any tricks anywhere. Yes. No, nothing I can do there. Well done. So 3 games, 3 very poor losses. Now 21.50, good luck. Let's play something different this game. I think I might get rid of this bishop. So go forward. Goes back, interesting. Let's push up and then push up again. Okay, pushes along. Don't quite like the look of up. I think I'll just take. Try and centralise the other rook. Okay, so bring a knight into the middle, look to go in. Covers it. I'll look to trade off one of the knights. Actually, I'll take with the other pawn if he takes. Otherwise it's just a weakness, even though it gives him a d pawn. Let's pass through. He goes back. Oh, that's a bad move, isn't it? I've just given him rook down. So break the pin. Again, yeah, I'm just not playing well at all today, I don't know why. Yes, and he sees it. Well done. I just can't really stop this, can I? He's going to kick the knight away. Just mop it all up. When you're playing badly, you're playing badly. Okay, it's a good move as well. He cannot push up there though. He can still mop it all up, can't he, though? Just bishop down, rook is stuck, he takes, he takes, or he goes that way. Okay, let's hit the bishop and try and cover the knight going back. Yeah, so an exchange and a pawn down, that's never good. Let's try and gain some space. Yeah, again, nothing I can do. No point even playing on. No point playing on there when I'm just playing badly like this. Right, 21:48, good luck. Okay, he's almost gone a bit too fast. So I guess I've got to take back. Oh, we're giving him knight down now, maybe. Okay, let's just bring the knight back and maybe up after a take. And knight in offers to trade it, so I'll take the bishop so I don't forget. So he might take the knight to split my pawn, but it does open the file, he doesn't, so I'll take. Okay. I'm going to try and gain a little bit of space and hopefully get the knight forward at some point. Let's play bishop up and maybe bishop up. Queen e6 looks like a natural move. And maybe I can try and storm a pawn up the board. I've not castled. Okay, so h5, and I guess he's got to play h4. So do I want f6, g5 first? h5, h4, queen up. No, let's just play queen up first. If knight down, I'll trade. Okay, if he hits the knight, I'll just castle. Oh, he just trades. So try and challenge for the file. If I play rook up, he can move the knight, and I'm going to have to trade anyway, I guess. But actually, where do I want to go? Let's just go here and double up. I won't pre-move this, but I pretty much could do. Just play it whatever he plays. Knight down, it's got no real squares to go further forward. So he goes back. Okay, so he offers to completely trade. How do I create anything? My knight's a bit passive, isn't it? His knight's jumping around a lot more active than mine. So he defends. So I want to play pawn up to stop his knight jumping this side. And then maybe pawn up here, so if he pushes I can counter push. And stop his knight jumping this side as well. So pawn up. And then just bring the rook back maybe. Yeah, I guess we'll trade rooks off here. Oh, he offers a draw. Well played. I would have accepted that, but I was in the process of making the move. 2260, good luck. And he allows me to trade the bishop off. Can I do something about my weak pawn? I think I'll keep the bishop behind it for now. Look to push and maybe sacrifice in order to grab the knight if I can. So I have got that potential option up. He takes, I take, he takes, I take. He's going to get a passed pawn, but he opens his king. Suspect I've not quite got enough compensation for that. But, you know what, why not? You might as well try something. So take, take. If he plays queen takes immediately, his bishop hangs, of course. But it is going to fall. I can't protect the pawn now. So he drops back. So I guess rook over and then try and get the queen somewhere active. Actually, let's go here so there's no hit on the rook. And maybe rook up and double them up. Go on a light square because he's got the dark bishop. And then maybe g3. Okay, can I get away with pushing this? Probably not. Rook over, he's got bishop down. Yeah, I don't like the look of knight across. Let's just develop the rook. I think he can take that. I think he's worked it out. Yeah, let's take. I've got a rook check there, but he doesn't have to take, of course. He can block. And then I've got a back rank issue. Okay, so taking isn't really any good. But I've just not really got anything else to play. Okay, I might as well go after the king. If he comes in, take, he's going to get this pawn, he's going to run down the board. Don't think it does me much good, so I can take now, he can't come in. Take the knight. Might as well be the rook. Ooh. I suppose actually I can hit the bishop there. If he splits I can check. Okay, so I'll hit the pawn. Yes, now he's hit my pawn, so do I drop the knight back? I don't think there's any point. Is there a checkmate though? Rook takes, king to the corner, check up. I don't think there's an actual checkmate. Yeah, maybe you can just go behind the knight. Yes. So you can't come across. Oh, I've just blundered the rook. What have I done? Just blundered me rook. Wow. If you're not quite on it, you're just going to get beat game after game after game, aren't you? So let's do better this one. 21-27, good luck. I see my opponent started off well, 37th place, so he's obviously playing well. Now, do I want to trade off bishop? No. Let's just play up. We're going to get f5 coming, it's whether I trade and how I trade. So we know what's coming, so I'll take. So now I'll play the bishop forward and try to trade something off. Okay, so I'll trade that. I'll play queen up. Okay, knight across. So I'm going to push and try and open things up if I can. Okay, plays down, so let's take that. So rook over and try and go forward. Right, try and bring the knight in. I might play b5. Okay, Plays forward and hits the knight. Okay. Now I can't go over, so I think I might drop the knight back, but it just looks odd. I don't see anywhere better for it though, as odd as it looks. So he comes down to hit the bishop, so I think rook across to support and gives the knight a square. Ooh, has he got a dangerous move like this over? He has. So bishop down, knight takes, is actually covered by the queen, at least for one move, but b5 knight back blocks that, so that's awkward. It's all fallen apart again, hasn't it? So queen across to hit the knight. Has he got bishop down now? Maybe he has. So queen up, he can take the knight. I think I can drop the knight back actually, you know. If he checks with a knight either square, I can take with a queen. Okay, if I take, my queen's obviously hit. I'm going to go for this gamble, why not? Why not go for it? I'm lost anyway, so I might as well go for it. Yeah, I wanted to put my knight there, that's a good move. Yeah, he's just going to take the pawn. I think I have to take though. He should just trade off, he's materially well up, so he should just trade. Oh, he's going to check. Now can I collect this pawn? He can push knight up. Plays in, so I can still grab the pawn. If he checks, I can still block. But then I'll lose this pawn, I don't want to do that. If I give up that pawn, go forward. Back he takes. No, I think I need to drop back. Yeah, I don't think knight across does much. Knight across, he's got rook over. What on earth do I do? Let's put the rook back. Yeah, I'm just short of time as well, aren't I? Very short of time. Oh, can you just queen check now? Oh, he's got mate. Well done. Might be an absolute disaster tournament, aren't I? It's hard to imagine playing any worse. Well, let's play a Caracan. 1786, good luck. Oh, bishop up, that's not the correct move. So I think, pawn up I think is playable. No, you can just play knight takes, can he? Yeah, you can just play knight takes, so let's take. Okay, he's going very fast. I'm just going to castle queenside, I think, here. How risky do I want to be? Do I go pawn up? He hits the bishop, logical. Okay, let's drop back and then maybe kick the knight. Oh, he's now grabbing the pawn. Okay, so... Oh, that's a check though, isn't it? So he's going to block. So let's go up. What a good opening he's played though, he's doing well. So let's kick the knight. Now maybe I'll put a knight here and try and close the file, even at the expense of sacking a pawn. He doesn't have a knight check there though, so bishop up. Let's play pawn up and put the knight forward. He can obviously sack a knight, but he doesn't have a check with it, so buys me a tempo. Okay, let's offer a queen trade. Grabs the pawn. Yeah, this is just hopeless, isn't it? How on earth can I play so bad? He can just bring the knight in. Hopeless. Yeah, he does see it as well. So maybe rook across, knight takes. I'm going to have some fun with this one as well and just give up the queen again. Wow, that is shocking. I mean, I can activate a rook at least somewhere here, but I can't trap his queen. Ah, so he just goes for the sack. So rook across, queen takes, knight takes. No good. I'm still going to have to play it this way. Oh, and he's got a mate threat, wow. Oh, I can take with a knight though. I've got a square for the king. So now I've got a threat of rook across. But I don't have much else though, do I? Okay, so rook over. If check, I think I can step up. Check up. He doesn't have a dark squared bishop for a check. He wouldn't have a queen check. So he's got to be a little bit careful. In fact, if I take, he's got queen takes, pawn check, so I can't grab the pawn. So now I get a rook. So where do I put my knight? Bishop check, he comes down. Stop him going here. Now is that checkmate? No, he can go there. Check. I can obviously grab the bishop, but I want mate or bust. Take, king down, check, takes. I'm going to have to grab the bishop, I don't see a mate. Yeah, it's still hopeless, isn't it? I've been far too slow. Okay, plays on. I've got no moves at all, have I? Nothing. How on earth can it happen? How can that happen? Wow, I cannot understand that. Okay, I think trading is alright there. Now what to do with the bishop? Let's play bishop up first, go on the diagonal. So queen up is a move, he plays rook across, then queen up a4. Queen up. Let's put the queen straight to a4 and maybe rook across. I don't mind him playing pawn down, drop back and I try and work on this square. At least it's fairly secure, it closes diagonal. More interesting if he pushes and offers sacrifices in somewhere. Knight up. So I do actually have knight over there. Takes, but I don't like the look of it. Let's play pawn up and maybe bishop up. Again, he's still got this idea. Okay, so let's play bishop up, hit the queen. Queen across, I could trade and then rook across. Or I can just play rook across and let him do the taking. He goes the other side. So rook across, get off that diagonal. So pawn down, takes. Actually, pawn down, I'll just grab the bishop immediately, I think. Gain a bishop, lose a knight. Gain a rook. Yeah, I think that would be alright. So he does close the diagonal down. Now that's kind of what I wanted. If I can try and get the knight in, it's still not easy. Or maybe the bishop in might be a bit easier. Just try and get some centre control. I could play bishop up there. Yeah, that would be a good trade. Do I take with a knight or the queen? Take with a knight, there's a fork threat. If he pushes up, there's actually a fork threat. And it's easy to move the queen if he tries to pin it. So he's missed the fork threat, so go in, hit the two pieces. Well, there's no mate threat, is there? So take. If he takes with the rook, his knight hangs. So grab the piece. Now I'm threatening a rook check. And if he has to block with a bishop, I can take anyway, so that should be winning. So he has to block the check with a bishop and I can take. So he should actually block it straight away there. If he takes the rook, it's a forced win. I think he's seen it now, he's realised now. Yeah, so that's it. Finally my first win. Right, what does that say? 1873. Good luck. I haven't got my reading glasses on, so some of that print is a little bit small for me. Okay, I think I'll take this time instead of closing it all down. Whoa, very bold. Okay, let's drop back then. I'll happily trade that. Let's just play pawn up and pawn up. Okay. I guess knight forward. Now, does it make sense to bring the knight round this way? I think it does. I should probably castle. There's no real reason not to unless he's going to storm like this. He's just manually castling, interesting. Let's play rook up and maybe go behind the rook. Give the rook a square to drop back if it needs, so I can get close to taking here. Well, I'm going to take one of the knights. I think them knights are getting dangerous. Now I'm going to castle. Okay, so rook up to hit the pawn. Well, there might be some tricks here. Knight up potentially to take here. It is covered by the bishop right now, I have seen that. Potentially to take here as well, because he can't take back with a pawn. So I could take with either knight there. Now can I do it anyway? Knight takes, pawn takes, and try and get the queen around the back. Well, I can't do that, I dropped my rook. I'm going to bring the rook right back. Look at it, I'm going so slow. Okay, I'm just going to try and triple up here. I've got to start getting active. Okay, so he's found a tactic. I'll have to let him play it. I've still got rook across, pressure on the pawn. Okay. I think I can take there, can I? Take, rook takes, queen blocks. Maybe not. Let's just go here. I don't think this actually works for me. I think he can get away with this because his queen blocks. So I'm going to try and go after the pawn and then... Oh, I've just blundered. Wow. I couldn't afford to really lose that, but I did. Okay, so I'll have to get this active. Don't know how, but I have to. Yeah, but clearly I'm just lost again. Well, I get a pawn. So now can I get rook up and across? Let's go right out wide. I want to get rook up and across if I can. How the hell am I a minute down on the clock? So he hits the pawn, logical. Oh, he's hitting the queen as well, isn't he? Wow. And I can't get back to defend it. So I've got to take, wow. So this is just lost as well. See, where's the time gone? Where on earth is the time gone? That is shocking. How can I lose like that with over a minute on the clock for my opponent? How is that possible? Okay, mustn't pre-move just in case your opponent plays something completely odd. Let's just play across. Okay, now I'll take. I think I better drop right back there and try and get pawn up if I can. Right, I can, so that's reasonable. He's going to push this, I guess. And if I play up here, he's got a natural counter. So I can't really stop it, but get the queen up, pressure the pawn. Right, now pawn up. Bishop down. Well, let's move the knight. Not sure where to though, maybe like this, but it's a lot of moves, isn't it? No, I definitely can't take that. Let's go back and see if he takes. Right, comes in after the rook. Okay, I don't mind that. If I get a good square for my knight now, it takes some of the pressure off there. Trouble is finding a good square for the knight. Yeah, let's drop back, just protect the pawn. So now across so I can move the rook back. Okay, up g4, g. If he plays g4, it might create an imbalance and give me some slight counterplay. So I hit the pawn. I'm hitting it with 3 pieces now, and he's only got 1 defending it. But I'd like to take with a knight if I can to try and fork all the pieces. So he takes, so I've got the option to go with queen, rook down. I'm going to have to go with a pawn, I think. So I'll take. And how on earth has it gone so badly? How can it go as badly as this? It's not even easy to run away. I mean, king across, bishop down. Okay. Actually, if I grab a pawn now, he's got a check, but I can step up. Ah, but then he can play rook takes. Yeah, queen check. He can afford to simplify and trade, can't he? So queen for queen, and he'd get a pawn with it. So maybe bishop down now. And try and get king up and rook across. Right, that first bit's done. Now can I get the rook across? It doesn't really do much for me, does it? Oh no, I've given him a check. What did I do that for? Wow. He's given me a pawn. I'm going to lose the other one, but I've got a pawn. Yeah, that's a good move, or is it? Yeah, I better grab that pawn. I don't think you can afford to sack here because I think the pawn would be quick enough, but it might not be. I'm trying to create the pawn to go forward. He can't check because of my bishop. Okay, hopefully I'll flag him here. I'll still have to actually do it, but I want the king on the other side of the board now. Yeah, I got a bit lucky there, didn't I? You just misplayed the ending. Another day I would have lost that one. Right, 1598, good luck. I'll play a Sicilian this time instead of a Caracal. Okay. Take. So get knight up with a tempo. I think I'll pin the knight and maybe trade it. So takes, queen takes, takes. I don't remember theory here, I'm out of theory already now. So if I take, he's got grabbing the pawn. So I think knight up is alright. Okay, I can take that. So now I can grab a pawn. He's got a check. Knight takes, queen check. Guess king sidesteps. Yeah, let's be adventurous and go for it. I can block with a bishop, I suppose. Ah, he doesn't throw in the check. So I'm going to put the knight in the middle so I can jump across here, or maybe look for a trade. Ah, now I can hit the queen and the pawn. He's going to have to go back. Oh, he's missed it. It's a bit unfortunate, I just didn't see it. Yeah, I'm okay to take. I've got one escape square. So it's a better win. Again, my opponent just had a lapse in concentration, which I've done already, of course. When you feel like you're not on form, you're not playing well, it really is bad. Like here, I've only got 8 points, my opponent's got none, but he might be just new into the tournament. So good luck. Oh, is he not going to make a move? He's still got another 10 seconds to go. I think you get 30 seconds to make your first move, 20 or 30. Okay, that one's going to abort, I guess. It does. Right, what does that say? 1858, good luck. Okay, I think queen up is alright here. Let's play queen up. Right, I'm going to put the bishop on the other diagonal. Okay, is knight down a threat? It is. I break the pin, knight in takes, pawn takes, a knight can now drop back. Let's just drop back again if knight in, just take, take, knight back. Pawn up, I've got even knight forward there, again just sack a pawn. Let's go for that, sack a pawn, get rid of his bishop. Actually no, let's not take there, let's just try and castle. Okay, so he's going after the pawn, so rook across. Castles. Now I could actually take with a queen instead of the knight. Keep the knight to go further forward. Right, I'll actually hit the knight, so he'll come forward, and then what do I do? Drop back. Let's just drop back. Again, I might just chuck a pawn here as well, just to take some of the pressure off this side. Maybe knight forward, trade a knight. Everyone pretty much is playing very well today, aren't they, except me. So pawn up. If pawn takes, he can take again. Actually, is this rook nearly getting trapped there? Up, rook down. Bishop down doesn't quite work. He's got another square, hasn't he? Knight down, f5. Yeah, let's play knight down. Look to simplify. So he plays knight in. Queen up I can't play. I have to just give this away, I think. Wow. I really am not playing well, am I? Not well at all. Pre-move in case takes a piece, because I'll have to take back. Might just grab the pawn. Again, if takes, I'll need to take, but then at least I'll support the pawn. If rook takes, queen takes, I take the bishop. Right, so now I'm well up on the clock. Can I unwind? So pawn up takes. I think I'm going to hit the knight first here. Knight goes back. So can I sack now? I'm going to sack this. I don't know if it actually works or not, but... So pawn up, he's got across. Let's just take, let's just simplify. So hit the knight. Right, now I'm going to go and sack properly. No, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? Let's go across. Again, I've not played this well at all, have I? Oh, and I blundered the queen, wow. I'd seen it as well and just blundered it. Wow, this is hideous. Look, what's happened there? What on earth has happened there? Wow. Oh, that is crazy. What on earth happened with that? Okay. Takes, I'll take in over to try and keep the f4 closed. I'll try and just burst forward rapidly. nil, trying to eliminate that bishop. So centralise, hit the pawn, so we're hitting both pawns. Now can I just grab the pawn there? If he takes, he hangs his other rook. It's actually very easy to miss that, isn't it? It's a very natural move. So now I can grab the other pawn. Again, he's got rook check, but I can step up. He's got rook check, but I can play king up. I don't have to take. Again, if he checks, my king just runs up, so I should be fine here. Just go after his pawn in the middle. And now rook over it. If he takes, it's definitely going to be winning. So... actually, is there a mate there? I don't think there is. Let's just support. It's actually not that easy, this. I want to chase him away and bring the rook around. Oh, can I play up? Yeah, let's play up, stop his king coming in. I'm hoping he's missed his chance. And now I'm going to come down and bring my king up, and then it'll definitely be winning. Yeah, if I get my king forward, this is definitely a winning position. So king supports everything, I can burst forward this side now. So let's just go up one and take. So up, if he checks, I block. And clearly he can't afford to trade. So actually let's push the pawn so you can have one. And now go after his king while his rook's out of commission. Pushing up is definitely fine, but push up, he goes behind. Let's just push the king further up and hope I'm not giving him a stalemate chance. So rook across, he takes, check. Yeah, I think I can go another step further forward here. Now, is he giving me a chance to run off? Across. Now I'm threatening a check. I've got to get this right. Pawn up. Hold on, check. He takes, I take, he takes. He's got a stalemate, hasn't he? Yeah, I might be messing this up a little bit. Oh no, I can definitely check there. He can't take there because I definitely get my king out. Which I've done, so yes. Should be winning now. And now I think I can run the king. Right, he's let me get him on the back rank. Now what's the technique now? There's a technique to this, I just have to get it right. That's right, he has to go that way, and then you swing to the other side, and then he has to come back eventually. Well, I'll get there in the end. Again, he played well. I'm definitely playing below par, aren't I? Right, 2018, good luck. Okay. So I'll play bishop up. Okay, so he's given me knight in there and I can trade one. Let's play rook across, but I've got knight over and trade knight as an option. So support the pawn, then I might play it next move if he doesn't play e6. Okay. So let's see if he wants to trade a knight. So he comes forward and hits the bishop, he's hitting the pawn as well. Okay, I think I'll just give him the pawn. Where do I put my rook? In the corner. Now, see if he's tempted to grab another pawn. He might actually, he might go for it. He does. So let's try and go forward. He'll take the one in the corner, I think, although I could take the pawn first. So bishop up actually threatens a queen check. Okay, so I've got to grab the knight back now. And ideally I want king up and rook round the back. Okay, so he's going to have to play f5, I guess, and force my bishop back. I could grab a pawn, but then he blocks with a queen, so it's not really playable. So just drop black, stay nice and calm. Queen back, and rook into the corner if I can. So he's running away. In that case, rook over to try and pressure this instead. So come back and go this way. Actually not very easy to get to his king, is it? And eventually he's going to unwind. It's whether he plays it quick enough now. So queen up. So if he plays rook to defend, then maybe I have got rook to the corner. Okay, so I will try rook to this corner. Now I'll go back and try and just put pressure gently on this pawn. Can we nudge forward? I'm going to have to, aren't I? If I take, he gets rook across, queen over. I'm going to have to take. Maybe I can take this as well. Oh, so he's after a mate himself now. So king down. Oh, can he take the bishop? Actually, he's giving me a chance to block there with a tempo. So hit the rook. Okay, so if I take, queen takes, I pin it. King takes. Doesn't quite work, does it? Okay, just grab the pawn then. And go back. Ooh, can I take now? Take. check. I don't think it quite works. I don't think it quite works. So I'm going to try and give the king another square again, maybe throw in a check. Right, now I'm going to go for it. Well, again, I mustn't pre-move. Wow, has he survived this? I think he has. Yes, he's got the check. He's done very well there, hasn't he? I'll just give him that. Well done. Right, 21.55, good luck. Let's go up hit the bishop. Oh, I've dropped it. What am I doing? Oh, you cannot resign in under 10 moves, so you have to let him play it out. Well done. What a clanger that was. Well, I'm really not with it, am I? I'm not with it at all. Right, let's play attacking chess then. Oh, he's gone the ultra attacking line. I think you're supposed to take there, but you don't have to. I've not got the best record against this opening. Right, now I'm castled, I think it's a little bit easier to try and tackle this. Actually, can I just take them? Why not? It kind of turns the tables a bit. It gives me an extra piece down, but it gives them something to think about. So I'll put... Hold on, he's wanting queen down. Hit the pawn. So let's play an immediate f5, just to close this diagonal. Pre-move in case he takes. He takes, so now drop the bishop back, with a view to g6 if I need it. So g6 is certainly a move. I don't think there's anything particularly else. So I've got to play that, I think. So rook up. You can maybe get knight in and I think I can take. Okay, let's try and gain a bit of centre ground. Just try and restrict the knight coming in, hopefully. Can I even take here? Depending on where his queen goes. Oh, he's giving me a chance to push again. So up, he takes, I take, he takes with a check, I take. Okay. Let's go up again. So I'm still giving him an attack here, which isn't good. Oh, he goes for it, so he takes. Okay, so I'll take another one of these challenges on. I've had 2 so far and they've both failed miserably. So drop back. Oh, he's got a queen hitting my rook, hasn't he, indirectly there? Let's bring the bishop up. I know I'm threatening to take his bishop. So I need to get my knight somewhere and ideally double the rooks up if possible. I'm hitting the bishop. Knight down, maybe I can take. So he plays the other knight down. So rook up, he's got check. King up, doesn't look so good. So let's step across. Again, try and put the knight across. Yeah, very good. Very good. Wow, I've got nothing, have I? Just lost. Well done. Wow, I should not be losing games like that. Yeah, do I want to try it again? Let's do it again, why not? We're just having fun, even if it's not going very well. So bishop up, I think is fine. If knight forward, take the bishop. Otherwise I'm threatening queen across there. So queen over doesn't quite work. So bishop still back. Okay. So if knight back, I've got bishop takes knight maybe. Okay, so knight up and try and close this file down. He's just blundered, he's a little bit unfortunate there. Okay. I guess just castle and try and go solid now I've got a clear advantage. So threaten a pawn with a check. So knight over. Going to bring it in, try and hit the bishop. Yeah, even if queen diagonal I can still take the bishop. So just take. So now pawn up and try and open it up. Okay, so gain a pawn, hit another pawn. His king is so wide open, it must be winning this. As long as I don't blunder it. Let's throw in a check and then try and take with a check. Okay, that puts a piece further out of action. Okay, so I can just play a pawn up there. Anything better? Yeah, the rook sack doesn't work. I can take multiple ways. He grabs, so I guess get the rook active now, and then try and take and get a second piece in the attack. High trades, that's definitely a mistake. He couldn't afford to lose his rook. So he's not going to get a pawn around the corner. So again I can check. So if I take, just go with the queen. Throw in a check. So rook up, and he's got a repetition. He's done well to work that out. Okay, let's run a pawn up then. And try not to blunder letting him get his knight in, because it's definitely a winning position. This, I just have to win it. Oh, he's giving me his pawn now. If I get the queen off the board, that's it. Just got to get rid of that queen. But again, he's been a lot quicker than I have. So knight over. Oh, now he's let me get my rook up, so there should be a mate somewhere now. Check. If knight blocks, grab. Oh, I can't grab the pawn. I have got another check though. Now another check stops him getting a repetition, so I can put the rook up and sack it for the knight. So pin the knight. If he checks, I go up. He's got no repetition now. So now you just sack. And you just nice and casually run up both sides of the board. Excellent. So have we got half an hour left? Only 16 points, not good. Right, 2018, good luck. Now against e6, the general principle in the reti is you play b3 and then g3, and you go both diagonals. But it's actually recommended you play g3 before bishop b2, but it kind of transposes pretty much every line. Oh, is he giving me knight up there? Yeah, he's giving me knight up there to hit the bishop. And then d3 is a sensible move here, gives an extra square to the knight, guards him coming forward. I could go c3 now. And rook across. Now, do I want to trade off a knight? I think I'll trade a knight. And just drop back. I'm preparing to put the queen on the diagonal, but he does have a knight back or a knight across. Okay, just pawn up. Queen up, bishop up, I can trade them off. Actually, let's just trade the queens. Oh, he's missed it. He just forgot that his queen was there. He was just thinking about trading the bishop. But I've already blundered that badly in this event more than once, haven't I? Wow, Vukar is miles clear. He's double the points of anybody else, 24 to 24. Ah man, he is comfortably the highest rated player, isn't he? What's that say? 15-28, good luck. Okay, actually d3 is alright here. And castle. Well, let's go c4 and e4. And I'm still 98, it says, out of, what's that, 974, so it's not bad in the grand scheme of things. Okay, let's just trade and go b4. Now this is the dilemma that you get in these lines. I'm going to take, actually. I might lose the outside pawn, but I'm going to take there. Pressure on the pawn. He comes in. The queen up is no good, bishop a6. The pawn up he takes. I don't want rook across because f5 is coming. Let's just play queen up, support the pawn and prepare a push. But f5 is going to come, but if he does quickly, I've got knight up. Okay, so now I will play across and maybe bishop down. But I want to try and jump the knight in if I can just chase this away. But d4 definitely now. He's obviously trying to grab the pawn. I think that's his real target. Oh, he just grabs it immediately. That's a blunder though, isn't it? Right, so take, take, take. Is there a discovery? I don't think there is. Bishop down. Gain a rook, lose a queen, gain a rook, lose a rook wouldn't work. So bishop d3 I think is his best move. Gain a bishop, lose a rook, but I've had the knight as well, so it's a good trade for me. If he doesn't see it, then I think he's just lost. Yeah, he just miscalculated and he just mixed his moves up a little bit there. He has seen that. So I definitely take here. And then I might as well take here now. Then I can get the knight forward. And then I can plant the knight in on a great square. But I have got to be really careful now because them rooks are very active. So gain a pawn, he comes down maybe. No, let's gain a pawn while we can, hit the rook, then just maybe go back. So keep the king under check, then h3 to get a square. Although he's given me queen up with a mate threat idea. He needs to target this pawn, of course, which he might well do. If I have to play f3, I'm in a bit of bother. So what's he played? Rook back. So again, I can grab another pawn, but it's slow. So I'm going to play h4 just to make sure my king's got a square. Now f3 I thought I could play here, but it is seriously risky, this. I'm trying to restrict his queen, but he's got two rooks. But maybe I can play queen in check, give up the queen and knight for the queen, and still have a fighting chance. He goes back. Okay, so now I'll grab the pawn and hit another pawn. Because that doesn't really create an extra threat against me. So it gives me time to play an extra move. Maybe I've got knight round as well now. He's looking to trade. Yeah, I'm going to go for that. So bishop down. I've got to be careful. I'm going to try and run the king up. Yeah, hit the rook with tempo and try and get the king up without getting mated. If he had the chance to play that first, of course, I'd have been in real trouble here. So again, I think I've got an extra tempo to get a check in. I'm up on the clock. He's playing very well though, he's done really well. Ah, that's a blunder. Someone says he's done really well, he's just missed that my bishop was covering. Unlucky, he's played really, really well there. I'll just go forward, no point going back now. So I only takes. Okay, let's just grab. Bishop up and then grab again, or maybe even just come in over. Let's just grab the pawn. Yeah, he's nearly out of time. He's done really quite well there. Couple of inaccurate moves, but did really well. Well done. That might be a she actually. I can't see, I haven't got my glasses on. Apologies if I said he and it's a she. Without my reading glasses, that's a bit too small for me to see what it looks like. I think that says 2034. Good luck. Okay, let's just castle. take the bishop and try and go forward. Okay, bishop up. I think queen up. Actually, let's play rook across. Okay, so potentially knight forward. Oh, that's tricky. So pawn up, queen down. Is f5 playable there? Again, I could be just completely busted here. I might even sack the knight for a pawn to keep a strong centre. Let's just see what he plays. So just play pawn up so I can take this way and sack. Or I can drop knight back, but then this is weak. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave the knight there and sack, I think. Okay. So bishop up. Take with the rook, not the pawn, because I want to keep this triangle intact if I can. If pawn down, I think I'm safe to counter push. So can I afford to grab here now? Takes, queen up, rook across. It's risky, risky. I'm going to risk it though. So try and take and put pressure on the pawn. Now trading the queens was not what I wanted. So I think I'm going to drop right back and try and go after the pawn. Just trying to support this pawn there. Oh no, I've blundered the exchange. Yeah, there is no repetition, is there? Just a clean blunder. Wow, another shocker, another backfire. Yeah, let's take. So check and check. Oh, there was a rook there. Wow, I didn't even see it. Wow. Right, 2290. Good luck. Okay, this is very bold attacking stuff, nothing wrong with that. So let's trade first of all. Okay, drop back. Okay, so I guess knight in order looks okay. So if I go on a light square, there's no light squared bishop to bother them. Okay. So rook up, takes, rook across, pawn up, f6. don't think that quite works for me. Let's bring the king across. Actually, rook on a light square would be much better. Much better if I can keep it on a light square. Then f3 and try and drop the bishop back. So hit that bishop, but keep the rook on file. Oh, takes, okay. Maybe I've got to take with a rook now, because otherwise you get rook down, but I suppose I've got rook c4. And I've got a pawn potentially to run up here. Let's grab a pawn. Okay, check. King moves, grab a pawn, he takes. Looks like a fair trade. Mustn't pre-move in case he blocks. Comes forward. Okay. He can't actually run his king on any of these squares. And I get a rook check, potentially. So I think I'm alright here. Trouble is, I don't think I can actually win it. Can I run my king across? So if I go over, check, over. Wow, excellent win. Excellent. I still had to actually get that pawn there. I think he could have played on there. It's an interesting position, because if he's got king down, what can I do? I think he should have played on. He might have had a draw with that. $14.88, good luck. Let's play Sicilian again. Another one playing this line. Okay, I'll play something different. So we're going to turn it almost into a French, but I don't want that. Okay, goes for the diagonal. No, I better unwind here, hadn't I? I better not get ambitious. Let's just go for logical development. Nothing fancy. I'm not playing anything like well enough to try and play anything fancy, but he might be able to just push there. Right, let's pressure his pawn. So he's got knight in, bishop back, just castle, then maybe bishop back. So 3 attack, 3 defend. So queen up hits the knight and pressures the pawn. $15 minutes to go. Oh, I can definitely take that. What do I take with? Take with a bishop, I get a check, and then I think I can grab the pawn. I think bishop is right. So I've still got 3 pieces attacking the pawn. So let's grab the pawn. Okay, Okay, he's got to be a little bit careful. He might be messing this up, which is fine for me, of course. He just played a very adventurous opening, very adventurous. So I think pawn up is alright here. Knight check and I just take. The knight can't move and protect the rook, so you might have to sack a piece. And if bishop takes, I can play another check. So I'm sure I can take here and then throw in another check. Alright, I just keep it nice and chilled. Get across, rook up and look to double. I've just got to find a way to unwind now. Maybe queen across to pressure the pawn and the bishop, but I don't want to give him any half chances. Okay, my queen is covered. He's threatening mate, but knight can come back. My queen's covered and I'm hitting his queen in case he doesn't see it. He can play bishop takes. I can take back right. Yeah, he's won a pawn, but he's lost one of his attacking pieces. So now we hit the bishop, but we're actually looking to try and grab this pawn. He can't take this pawn, it's covered. He goes back, so just take with a check. So rook takes, king up, check, king down. Now do I go with queen to be safe and then pawn up with a check? Yeah, let's make sure we're safer. And then just get a check and get the queen off. So now I'm a clean piece up and I'm a pawn up. Okay, so pressure the pawn, then pawn forward. Okay, just pawn up. Right, I want this pawn if I can get it. And then try and get another one. Or just try and run straight up the board while my rook supports. Yeah, my bishop protects the knight, so it's not an easy breakthrough there. So do I want to give up the bishop? Not really. But up, he takes. Queen, yeah, queen with a check. And I'm well up on the clock here, so there's no excuses to blow this one. But check. So another check, hit the rook. Excellent. So 11 minutes, just under 12 minutes left, so time for 2 games. What's that? 1875, good luck. So where am I now? 69th out of over 1,000 players, so considering I feel like I've been playing very, very, very poorly, position-wise, it's actually not that bad. I don't think there's any point playing knight up there. Okay. Now I will play knight up, see if he takes, because he can't bring the knight round to defend the pawn. He throws in a check, so just block. Knight in. Wow, have I really messed this up? Okay, I'm going to drop back there. So he chooses to grab the pawn, and now I can take back. Yeah, let's just play up so he can't castle in one move, and then drop back when he... Actually, he can't even play a 5. Pawn hangs. If I get castled, then I'm happy with my position. Do I play bishop takes to get rid of the knight? I don't think so. He does just drop the bishop back. So just castle then. So now he might look to play f5, but awkward to play. Yeah, he does go for it. So queen up castles, no real benefit, just drop back and then... Oh, again, I've got the option to take. Rook takes, queen across, but he covers the pawn. Actually, go across anywhere, then if he castles, he potentially castles into a pin. That's easy to miss, so let's play a holding move and hope he castles into a pin. It's very easy to miss things like that. He should see it, but you never know. Okay. So he wants knight out wide, I guess. So pawn up. Okay, let's play bishop up there anyway. Then maybe come back. Pawn up. Takes, takes. I'm going to sack to open the middle up. I don't know if it's any good, it just feels alright. If he takes, he goes with a knight, but I've got bishop check now, right? Oh, did I have rook takes bishop first? I might have had rook takes bishop first there. That's a bit careless, but rook down isn't playable, so let's just take. Go back. If knight back, then I've got rook down. I've maybe got rook across pinning the knight this side as well. I'm only a pawn down, so again I can play up now, sack another pawn to try and open up a path to the king. Whether it's any good or not, again, we'll find out as time passes. So he does take, so I've got a check. So rook up, takes, check, and the worst is I get a rook back. So rook up looks playable. It looks like a mouse slit blunder, doesn't it? But it is actually playable, because he has to guard the 7th rank. Have I got bishop check now? King across, queen, where does the queen go? I don't think it works, so let's double the rooks up. Oh, 30 seconds or clock's running down. I've got him in trouble, but... So now check and queen in. Now I can pin the queen. Very nicely done. Very nice technical game, excellent. That's a little bit better. Cut it fine, 5 seconds, but they all count. 32 points, 55th place out of 1100 players. 1587, I think that says. Good luck. I think it's the lady's picture. Again, without my glasses on I can't see, so apologies, but I think it's the lady. Okay, knight up. Another one playing very attacking, but that's nothing wrong with that. Okay, hit the knight. It's a natural move, but it doesn't really do much, does it? I've got the knight covering, but I hit the bishop. What I want is to actually break here. Oh, I've blundered a tactic. I can't take, of course, because it's checkmate, but knight takes is covered. Well, she might really know this opening. This could be one of these little traps that I'm not quite up with. So there's still a potential tactic there. What's happened? Rook across. Actually, can I even potentially take or trap there? Bishop takes. Takes. I don't think so. Pawn up. Takes. Let's just play bishop up. And maybe rook across. And now the queen's. Yeah, the bishop's getting in a little bit of jeopardy now. Rook over. Now that's a mistake to trade, I think. So I need to try and get in if that knight can wander off. Obviously I've seen the knight covers. Maybe queen across is okay. Yeah, I think she's just getting a little bit too ambitious. I hope anyway. Right, now the queens are off, it minimises a lot of the risk. So what do I do? Let's just go back. I am a pawn down though, she's playing very, very, very well. Okay, no, I can't afford to take that, of course. Let's go forward. Okay. Pawn up looks natural but feels wrong. Let's play rook up and maybe rook across. It's one of these funny positions, you could very easily lose this, but have I got knight round? There may be a check, hitting the pawn. I'm going to have to play the check bit. I think I'll just play pawn up here. I'm not as fussed about this. If pawn up I can maybe drop back, hit the rook. If I take, rook takes, take, actually I might queen there, yeah. Take, rook takes, knight, pawn takes. Take, rook takes, takes, knight over does defend. So let's just hit the rook. Right, now I'm going to start speeding up if I can. Yes, good move. Wow. I'm really not playing well, am I? Can I play a knight down, just sack something? Oh, that's the minute warning. So knight down, knight takes, rook takes. There's no knight check. Oh, again, knight might drop back there. Oh no, it's alright, I'm near the rook, aren't I? Right, now I'm definitely winning. Ah, it's going to expire. It does. It expired before the event, so I think I've finished, what, 63rd in the end. Look at that from Vugar. Won it by a long way. It says I was 63rd. Considering I felt like I've played very poorly for a lot of that. 63rd out of 1121 isn't bad. 11.5 out of 25, and obviously winning that last game which didn't count. That's not bad then in the end. That's not too bad in the end.